Hi, and welcome to your Wellness Wednesday video. Today, the flower essence that came up is the flower essence of buttercup. I know we've had this one a couple times, and it is one that I get very often with people, because especially people on a spiritual path, we often are not running the same race as the rest of the collective. We, how do I say this? We compare ourselves to others, but we have our own, we all have our own version of success. And especially for someone on a spiritual path who is maybe not working the 9 to 5, who's maybe not pushing to be the next CEO, who is not stuck in that power race, and that version of success, they often diminish their own worth, because they're comparing themselves to maybe friends or people they grew up with who are in the corporate world or in the power grid, was what just came to me, and are pushing to succeed in that way. And so when you're comparing yourself to someone or societal's version of success, it doesn't feel like you're measuring up. And I come across this so often with people. They don't feel worthy. And this obviously ties into the worthiness thing, which is just a conditioning that comes at us very early in life. That's why we compare. That's why we have lack. That's why all of that. And so what Buttercup helps with is to release some of those layers of feeling unworthy, of feeling unsuccessful, it helps us to define success on our own terms. So for some, success could be, yes, going the corporate life and pushing to be the CEO. And that is their version of success. For some, and like I said, especially for people who are maybe on the spiritual path, it's maybe you need to redefine it as how many people I work with, or how many people have made life-altering changes because of the work they've done with you, or whatever kind of definition you're using. But really, truly, at the core of success and feeling worthy is knowing that you are worthy all the time, no matter what, no matter if you're doing anything, no matter if you're not. It is intrinsic. It is a part of you. And so depending on where you are, because that's kind of a wide range of versions of success. And that's why Buttercup and the flower essences are so beautiful, because it doesn't just resonate. I know I've worked with Buttercup, and I'll give you an example. I've worked with Buttercup numerous times along my path, and every time it hits me differently. Every time there's another sentence, another word, another something that stands out. And so, because this is general, I'm going to say what I'm feeling it's coming up for is for if you are sitting in comparison or sitting in lack, and not feeling like you're worthy because you're not producing the way you think you should, the way your conditioned mind has taught you to be, or has taught you to compare yourself to others, or what success means. It's time to really be honest with yourself and redefine it on your terms, and knowing that you are worthy. And so make it your new definition of success. Be that, if that's what you're called to do, is that you are worthy just for being you, just for showing up, just for being who you are. And I think ultimately that's where we're all moving, is to recognizing our own worthiness within, and recognizing our own authenticity as being our marker for success. How authentic am I being in this situation? how true to myself am I being? And I feel like that's the true measure of success, is how honest, how true, how authentic am I being? And yeah. So wherever this is landing for you, however this is feeling for you, I wouldn't be surprised if it resonates with everybody on some level. But what Buttercup is offering us today is healthy pride in our abilities and our accomplishments. So if this resonates with you, if you're feeling that sense of lack, if you're feeling that sense of unworthiness or not enough, then this is definitely for you. So take a deep breath, breathe like you're breathing out of your feet, and then repeat after me. I ask for the flower essence of Buttercup to enter my energy fields, energy body, and physical consciousness with the help of the divine. I ask for the flower essence of Buttercup to assist me with having a healthy pride in my accomplishments and in myself, and releasing feelings of unworthiness and feelings of needing to compare myself to others. I ask for the flower essence of Buttercup to manifest, to integrate. And then wherever you're feeling that, just put your hands there and stabilize. And then just take a couple deep breaths. You may want to call it in a couple times, depending on how you felt it. Trust your intuition, trust your abilities, and you'll know what's right for you. This is a great one whenever you're feeling down, whenever you're feeling like things are not going the way that your ego wants it to go. It is a great one to really help us tap into our divine worthiness, our divine being, and our intrinsic worthiness, I guess is the way I should say it. But a lovely, lovely essence. And so call it in as much as you feel. And as always, if you're interested in a personal healing and reading with the flower essences, you can reach me on any of my socials or through my website. You can book an appointment. I would love to help you follow your soul's path, follow your destiny, and help you on your journey. Take care and much love.